Hey Mark, I just wanted to get this out to you. It's not, just did the flip on this, and it's kind of it's weirdly confusing for me to look at it now. Um, and there's still some cleanup to do. I figured I'd get something to you. I gotta run. I have a my cousin just came into town, or she'll be here in about 20 minutes, so I have to wrap this up. And I figured I'd get this out to you as soon as I can. Pretty much everything's in here design wise, but I think it's also going to need, or you're probably going to want to take a look at it and get some feedback, or be able to give some feedback, because there were some like kind of substantial design changes here, and I'm sure you want to take a look at it before it goes out to the client. And just forewarning, like all this is backwards. The way I take all my notes usually is like I note things by the plan north south direction. So now it's all like backwards, and this is going to be a little weird. So just bear with me on this. So okay, note number one was to remove parking labels. So that was here and here. Um, on the foyer, so we wanted to add, okay, so this is still consistent. So this was, I guess, the opposite. So this was jogged out to here. So we wanted a little more space for parking, so we um, aligned this wall. And then we had to shuffle a couple columns. Now, right now, the way the columns are, uh, this should probably get lined up with, oops. Um, yeah, we should probably line that up there at least. Um, One thing I did in doing this kind of redesign, so we changed up the closet, so there's a small closet here that's accessible to the outside. I added another closet here for storage. I thought it would make sense, some kind of a coat closet sort of thing, as this is probably going to be used as the primary entrance. And there was a lot of space here. To be honest, like the foyer, there was a little too much space. So I think this coat closet makes sense. Um, let's see, add more storage space. So this is the redesign for the storage space. Fish cleaning sink, we push to the outside. Showers on the inside. So the landing here is actually at 7 feet above. There's 7 feet clear. That's to the bottom of this is using like just maybe it's a two by member here, or 1.5 inches of depth for the stair. So there could be a little more, but plenty of headspace. I think like for the storage, you could potentially, use this all as storage. I think it would just depend on what they would want to do, but this is all tall. Everything from here under is has 7 feet clear minimum. So I think you could probably get a good amount of storage in here, and then a ton back here too. And wouldn't be used for anything else. So I think there's a good amount of storage. It would just depend on if they're okay with this, the way it's set up here. I flipped this at one point, so the shower was here, and it just made for like a weird like dead end space in the back. We could certainly do that, but this actually was looking better to me, made more sense to me. But whatever your feedback is, I'll change it to if needed. So let's see. Remove the screens. So we did a little rearranging on the screens initially. Man, this is so weird backwards. So it was here we got rid of the screens that were on this side, on the plan north, which are actually down here now. And we added screens here, which were down here. So I think this is what was intended. Um, I know this was what was intended from your notes, but it looks funny now that it's flipped. So, and then there was a note here about a space so that dogs can get out. And I think that would go here. So this would actually be a louvered door. I'll put a little note in here. Um, I'm not sure. There seems to be a ton of doors here, so but I could see like if maybe if the dog is if this is fenced in or whatever. So anyway, louver door here. Then moving up to the first floor. Oh man, it's so backwards. Okay, so add window in the master. So that would be here, or one of these is man, one of these is new, and the matching is above. So that's there. Um, change the screened in port screened in deck to covered deck here. And then we did a redesign for the doors. So we have this French door with the two full length side lights or windows, 3080 fixed windows with 4.5 inches of jam space or jam structure, I guess. Oh, get rid of this. Okay, so the office redesign. So there was this jog here, so we got rid of that, added a window, and oh, looks like we lost that chair. Um, and then we added this space. I actually just put the door in and didn't put, I think we were still working on, this was an idea that we were kind of tossing around, or you were kind of tossing around with the client, I think. I think this makes perfect sense, to be honest. And then he was also asking about putting a set of stairs in. I didn't get to that. I could certainly do that tomorrow and get this out to you then. But I think this makes sense having this kind of organization. Okay, now there was this redesign of the what was the HVAC space and the bathroom, which was a walk-in closet, and then we mirrored so we mirrored these closets. So weird. Okay, so these. Okay, so one was a note, and then also the client said to get rid of the shelves in between, so made these closets bigger, and then just did the same as in Downing. We just mirrored the windows. And mirrored the bed location, added the bathroom here, made this a closet. I think this works pretty well. The way that the windows were set up from above, this is the only location we could make here. We could probably put a window here, but it wouldn't be symmetrical with what was below. So depends if we want to have that for the shower. But I think it works fine as is. Um, let's see. Add bathroom, window for closet, works. And then change the nomenclature. So this was called bed one, and master's bedroom 1, so 2, 3. And then this would be bathroom 3. Okay, let's go to the second floor. Oh, and I had to move the HVAC closet from what was in this location to here to make this closet work. Oh no. Okay, we'll have to move that. Let's see. Add window. Okay, so window to the great room, which is here, and the TV would be in between. I had to get rid of those. I mean, we could put them in. They were looking. They were really preventing like kind of the circulation. Um, if we want to keep our everything kind of centered about this TV space. Um, it was just getting really hard to keep those chairs here, and I think this probably works fine. But if you'd like me to add those chairs back in, I can certainly do so. But it was just they were right in the way of where you move in and out of the door. So, and then I did a little flip of the furniture here as well. This was our jog, and we had our dining table here. So, um, kitchen. So we got rid of our jog. We added this window. And it's a lot bigger than I was anticipating. Still fits. It's still symmetrical. We got a lot of light. We could even probably add more light or more windows. Um, and then there's a question I would have about this. We have an awning protecting these two casement windows, but not these two. So just something to think about. And then also something to think about would be if we're putting cabinetry or wall hanging shelves in here and here. At one point we wanted to have this refrigerator, or there was a note to have this refrigerator um, go here. We moved one into the pantry, but there was a note to have this refrigerator here, but it didn't fit with the windows. And these aren't flexible to move because this is our awning, and then our the trim and all that. This is that like vertical kind of trim piece that runs the whole length of the house. So I kept it here, or I guess moved it here. I think this makes sense. Um, let's see. Uh, Relabel of the bedrooms and bathroom. This was 3, now it's 4. Let's see. Oh, also, yeah, so below here on the master bath, um, these were centered about the tub and the shower, and there was a note to try to coordinate these to be a little closer together. I think we can even tighten it up a little more if needed. I also think this works okay. Um, uh, Having a 4-inch gap between the this kind of demising wall for the shower and the tub area, but we can certainly make that so just to make that a little clearer. There's about a foot of space. And I think the elevation looks pretty good with it like this. A little different. I mean, I know it's not, there's not too much in that same language on here, but I think it looks okay. So let's see. And that was actually it. So, and then there were a couple notes to from that last set from the client to change this to future elevator. I guess it's not going to be, the elevator is not going to get installed on day one. And then the extra set of stairs, I did not put those in yet. Bedroom one to have no shelves, we did that, and then remove the shelves. Oh, no shelves on the walk-in closet. So yeah, so that's everything. Sorry, Mark, I know this is a little hasty. There was a lot on this one, and I am probably going to be a little bit late for my cousin, but I'll send this over, and if I don't hear back from you tomorrow, I'll send you another set that is a little more cleaned up. And if I do hear back, I can do some work on that. So, anyway, thanks, Mark.